Hey guys, Luis D from PhoneArena here. Now, one of the coolest but possibly dangerous parts of being a developer is tinkering with prototype hardware that's being held behind closed doors or released in limited quantities. But imagine getting your grubby hands on a branded version of a hotshot smartphone or tablet to better show off that Google swag. And don't get us started on other crazy ideas Google had about development kits and chocolate desserts made to support the Android cause. Check out the video and have a chuckle.
Number 1 is the Samsung Galaxy Nexus Developer Edition. This one was presented by Reddit user Dino Menace, who had the following story to share. The Galaxy Nexus Developer Edition was given away at Google I/O back in the day, and he scored an original back cover taken from the smartphone. Apparently, the manufacturer decided to dump the back covers online, or if that's not the case, the back cover is a good replica of the Developer Edition that looks great on a regular Galaxy Nexus. Cheers to that! Number 2 is the Nexus One Google Employee Edition. Back in 2010, Google employees were privileged to a branded Nexus One with an Android waving the robot flag on the phone's back. The QR code on the flag still works and takes one to Android's website. If you don't remember the one very clearly, we'll help. This one had a 3.7-inch AMOLED screen, it ran on an ancient Snapdragon chip and shipped with the Android 2.1 Eclair, which according to Google's own platform highlights blurb doesn't add significant user features. Number 3, we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.2 I/O 2011 edition. Way back in 2011, at its yearly I/O developer conference, Google handed out a Honeycomb running limited edition run of 5,000 Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 units. Boasting a hip Android pattern on its back, the tablet used to run a near-stock Android 3.0, Street Bear of Sammy's early TouchWiz interface. It also sported an Android debug bridge tool, fast boot bootloader and a beefy as Kobe Beef 7000 mAh capacity battery. These specifics aside, the Galaxy Tab stood up fine against the prevailing iPad 2's industrial design flair and was powered by the decent at the time Nvidia Tegra 2 socket. Number 4, we have Android-shaped KitKat chocolate bars. You're probably aware that Android versions are named after desserts and sorted in alphabetical order. Thus, Android 5.4 was titled KitKat after the chocolate bar you know and love, which happened with Nestle's blessing, of course. But that's not all there was to it, as Google and Nestle actually teamed up for a promotion. The KitKat maker produced 50 million Android-shaped KitKat bars and gave candy buyers a chance to win a Nexus 7 tablet or Google Play Store credit. Number 5, we have the Google Chrome Notebook prototype. Now, this isn't an Android device, but still, the Chrome 48 was released back in 2011 as a prototype netbook for testing in Google's pilot program for Chrome OS. Running what's basically the Chrome browser hosting a bunch of web apps, the Chrome 48 spec sheet includes a 12.1-inch screen, an Intel Atom chip, 2GB of RAM, a 16GB solid-state drive, and basic connectivity options. Overall, nothing too fancy here, but you had to be on Google's Chrome OS pilot program to get one, which gives it a degree of exclusivity. Most notably though, the Chrome OS laptop would not even boot without an internet connection. Take a moment and let that sink in. Number 6 is the awesome Android Accessory Development Kit. At I/O 2012, Google announced a development kit with unmistakable form and style. The black Wonder Box works as a programmable alarm clock and audio dock. Somewhere in its contents there are sensors for light, proximity, acceleration, color, humidity and other measurable stuff. The dev kit lets one put together a homebrew robot, Pico satellite, hotel room alarm, irrigation controller, egg timer with atmosphere pressure compensation, and basically whatever it is that you need to get started on your way to world domination. Number 7, we have the Android Dev Phone 1. When it comes down to ancient Android devices, this repurposed T-Mobile G1, which Google christened Android Dev Phone 1 and released in December 2008, is an absolute relic. Designed for ambitious developers at the time, the device is SIM and bootloader unlocked. It shipped with a system image that's fully compatible with the prehistoric Android 1.0 build, and there is no enforcement of signed system images. One is able to flash custom Android builds that work with the unlocked bootloader. The $400 price tag completes the profile of what can be regarded as the first ever Nexus phone. And finally, we have the Android Dev Phone 2. Much like the Dev Phone 1 before it, the second Dev Phone is a retooled HTC Magic. A much more elegant device, it retained the $400 price tag, but it was made to serve Android 1.6 developers. It has SIM and bootloader unlocked too, and it used to let one flash custom Android builds at will. It was released just about 6 to 7 months after the Dev Phone 1 and comes with a refined design and updated spec sheet. There's more memory and storage at one's disposal. And this concludes our trip down memory lane, folks. For more interesting content, check out PhoneArena.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Luis D. It was a pleasure presenting to you. Thanks for watching.